Hello, I'm Adriana, trauma-informed yoga instructor and physiotherapist, and I welcome you to this trauma-informed yoga practice for days when you're feeling depressed, where you're feeling like you have low energy. You can enjoy this gentle trauma-informed yoga practice. So get into something comfy, and we'll get started. I invite you to start by joining me in sitting any way that is comfortable for you. I'm sitting cross-legged, but you don't have to do that. You can find this comfortable sitting position and take a couple moments to settle in. Maybe noticing the breath as it enters and exits the nose or the mouth. You don't have to change anything right now. Just take a second to settle. And on days when we're feeling low energy, periods of life when we're having feelings of depression, can often be hard to want to move the body. And so remember that throughout this practice, it is your choice to participate in as much or as little as you would like. I'm here as a guide. You can follow along in whatever capacity feels good for you. In saying that, if you would like to join me in the first movement of today, I invite you to bring your right hand down to the mat, leaning slightly over to the right. You can lift that left arm up over your head as high as feels comfortable, getting a gentle stretch through the left side body. Noticing that hand holding you up, supporting you. On your next breath, you could lower the left arm, place the left hand on the mat, and reach that right arm above your head, stretching over to the left side. Feeling the stretch on the right side of the body. And at your own pace, if you would like, you could go back and forth, stretching the side body. You could hold that stretch on one side. You may decide to move the arms in a slightly different movement, perhaps going across your chest or across your body. Find what works for you today. Making your way back to center. Working through some movement and stretching of the legs. I invite you to bring your legs out in front of you. You can have a slight bend in the knee if you would prefer. And from here, you can move forward if you'd like, getting a stretch throughout the hamstrings, throughout the back of the leg. You can bend forward as far as feels comfortable. If you would prefer to have a pillow on your legs, you could do that too and rest gently. Taking a few moments here to sit in the stretch. Maybe noticing if there's any areas of your body asking for movement or asking for relaxation. You can focus on those areas now. And on the next exhale, slowly bringing your body back up if you were leaning forward. Moving on to hands and knees for cat-cow. If cat-cow was not in your practice, you could rest on your back or in child's form. If you're joining me in cat-cow, I invite you to exhale, rounding through the spine. Tailbone goes under, head goes under. On an inhale, lowering the stomach to the ground, the tailbone goes up, head goes up. Exhale, rounding throughout the spine, tailbone goes under, head goes down. Inhale, lowering through the stomach, tailbone goes up, head goes up. Just like in our sitting form today, you can move through this as fast or as slow as you would like. You could hold one for a longer period of time, finding the movement that works best for your body today, or perhaps finding stillness if that feels better. And whenever you are ready, coming back to a neutral spine, I invite you to move into child's form here, so you can bring your legs as wide as the mat. You could place your knees together if you would like. And bringing the body back towards the heels. Arms can go above your head. You might decide to bring them down behind you. If you have a pillow, once again, you could rest on the pillow. Finding the shape that feels good. Knowing that however you show up on the mat today is perfectly fine. You may decide to bring both arms over to the left side, getting a bit of a stretch through the right side of the body. And then over to the right side, getting a stretch on the left side of the body. Perhaps you bring them back to the middle and rest again. If you are comfortable here, feel free to stay here for longer. I will be moving on to my back for a few more forms to end the practice, so you can join me there whenever you are ready. If you are on your back, I invite you to bring both knees up to chest. You could cross the feet, squeezing those legs to your body, rocking back and forth, doing little circles in the back, going side to side. Anything that works for you today. Moving into a spinal twist here with both of your knees up. I invite you to bring them over to the right side of the body, resting the legs on the ground or on a block if you would prefer to be on a block. Finding that gentle twist throughout the spine here. Knowing that you are taking this time to do something gentle and soothing for your body today and for your mind. If at any point this twist doesn't feel good, it feels like too big of a stretch, can always come out. Making your way over to the other side, you can bring both knees up to the chest again. And then bring both knees over to the left. Once again, getting a spinal twist here. Choosing whatever variation, whatever movement, whatever stillness brings you ease. Knowing there is no right or wrong way to move. Finally, you can bring the knees up to your chest one more time, doing one more squeeze. One more rock, any other movement that calls to you today. Perhaps a nice big stretch, bringing the arms up above your head, the legs nice and long. Big stretch of the body. Nice deep breath. And let it all go. Finding your final resting shape today. However much or however little you participated is enough. I hope this class brought you some feelings of joy and comfort. And I'll see you in the next video.